Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Yes, come through here.
Quay Ventures.
The
Hey,
big we got Big
everybody.
Queen Energy, Three
Yes.
Tails Wagon, Quay Ventures, Tish. Hi guys.
I'm
We'll
trying
give it a few
to.
minutes. Numbers Don't Lie has joined.
Hey, Milky. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll get started shortly.
Yeah, let's give it like a few minutes. There's a few people trickling in. Can you see all the comments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are people joining us from? Where y'all at?
Double Dutch Swing Squad has joined. Looks like we have a lot of Pittsburgh people in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You said, dude.
Pittsburgh. Okay, Quay.
412. Okay, Atlanta.
Atlanta. Nice. We back coastal in here.
All over the world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's only 8:02. Yeah, let's give it to like 8:05. Because it's going to be a good conversation, y'all.
Yeah, tell your people to come join in
Yeah,
to the live.
share our live with your friends. Tell them to
I'm
come
sending
in.
it. I'm sending it to people right now.
That's a good idea.
I just sent it to a bunch of people. I don't know if it makes one big message. I hope not.
I don't think so.
But yeah, we're going to get started soon. How's everybody feeling though? New moon, and what?
It's on the wrist has joined. Hey, girl. It's a new moon, and you know what? I felt it. Like I woke
Yeah,
up today feeling so good. I'm
same. That's
like,
good.
literally, there's nothing different. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking there's nothing different today than yesterday, but clearly,
Yeah. Hey, Ton. Yeah, the energy's good today. First day of Black History Month. Make sure you get your Black
mm-hmm.
culture trivia if you haven't.
Yeah, support these Black businesses, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, we got a lot of people in here.
12.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Ton.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, 12 is more than zero.
It
So,
is. Numbers gonna keep growing. Tell your friends to come join the conversation.
where y'all from? Shout out where y'all from.
We already got ATL. We got Pittsburgh. Who else is in the building or on the
Who else is
live?
here? Thanks for the hearts. The love is in the air, okay? It's
It is.
February, Valentine's Day. Share
Yes.
the love.
Hi, blessed by Wani.
Oh, that's
Is
my
that how
friend.
you say
I
it?
found her on TikTok. A TikTok friend.
Nice. Virginia,
Okay, Baltimore.
Baltimore, Vegas.
Kiki.
All
Oh, you're in Vegas. Okay.
right, you wanna get started?
Y'all ready?
I think they're ready.
If y'all are ready, type a
All right, let's get started. Santa Barbara, Ayana,
Santa
thank you for
Barbara. We're
joining
all
us.
over, okay?
All right, but
All
let's
right.
let's go ahead.
We can get started. We're gonna introduce ourselves. Hi guys, my name is Dee, full name Deronda. I am the owner of Melanin Planted. Thanks for joining.
And hi everyone, I'm Misha, aka Pieces of Mish, and I am a mindful enthusiast, self-healer, and I'd love to talk and tell my personal business online.
She does. Go follow
Hmm.
her. She be talking, okay?
Yeah, I talk.
On her story. Um, all right, so what is this about and why are we collaborating? So as Mish just said, she's a mindfulness enthusiast, a mindfulness instructor, and Melanin Planted, like when I started Melanin Planted last year, I initially wanted to find a way to incorporate mental health. I do have a mental health background, so I wanted to find a way to incorporate mental health, healing, spirituality, mindfulness, self-care, all of the things. I didn't want Melanin Planter to just be like a typical plant shop, like it's not just about buying a plant. Like I want it to be a full experience of healing. And Pieces of Mish, she is on point with the mindfulness, the self-care, meditation, all of that. And we're friends. So I'm like, let's go ahead and let's collab. Let's start a project and get this going. But yeah, that's how everything started.
Yeah. So essentially, what you can expect from us in this five-part series is to engage in meaningful conversations that will encourage you to reflect on your own life cycle, identify which plant stage you're in, because, we're using plant stages, but we're talking about humans. So, we want to be able to assist people with identifying what stage they're in their plant cycle for their life and be able to affirm your experiences in each plant stage. So that's what you can expect from us moving forward. And Deronda, so I guess what is the seed stage? What we're talking about how to stay inspired through it. So what is the seed stage?
Yeah, good question. So the seed stage, well, when you're thinking about a plant, the seed stage is the beginning. Most plants start their lives as a seed, most of them. They're buried into the soil and they need nutrients in the soil. They need water, they need sunlight to develop and thrive, to be a healthy young plant and move forward and to be an adult plant. Um, with humans, though, we start off, of course, in our mother's stomachs, and then we develop and become babies, children, teens, then we move forward into adulthood, right? Excuse me. So we're going to coordinate this and compare it with plants and humans because it's a continuous life cycle. It doesn't end. With plants, it starts off as a seed and they move forward and become adults. But then the adult plant, they sprout flowers, and those flowers actually have seeds in them. So then it continues. And with humans also, when you have kids, your generation continues. It goes on and goes on. So that's a comparison. Today, we're going to talk about real life examples, though. What's funny?
I'm just nothing.
We're going to talk about real life examples and the seeds that we're currently planting, whether it's in our careers, personal lives, just to be able to relate it. And so you all can relate it and think like, well, how am I planting seeds? What am I doing on a day-to-day basis to move forward, to grow and nourish myself and to be a healthy adult? Hey, Trey.
Yeah, hey to all the people who are just now joining us. Come on in, tell your friends to come on in.
We got a crowd. Hi, Tashana. Oh, wait, where we at? Okay, so Misha, what does the seed stage look like for you currently?
Yeah, so currently, I would say when I think about like seed stages or my seed stage, it can be so many different things, right? You can have, like you mentioned, there can be a seed stage in your career, you can have a seed stage in your personal relationship, seed stage in starting a family. But I would say right now, what I'm currently sowing seeds in is into my career. I have done the 9 to 5, I still do the 9 to 5 and have a 9 to 5, but I'm really at a place in my life where I need my career to align with my life purpose. And I feel like right now I'm planting those seeds to really follow my life purpose and not just have a job just to have one, but have one that is creating a meaningful experience for me to where I really feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So that's my current seed stage. So what about yours?
My current seed stage, so I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Um, I'm working on moving forward to actually being not only just an entrepreneur, but having many successful businesses. So I'm currently planting seeds networking with others who are in the same niche as me, and moving forward with Melanin Planted to make sure Melanin Planted's good also. Um, I left the 9 to 5 life last year, end of April, because, like you said, you need to be aligned. I did not feel like I was aligned with um, that path. I felt like I was planting seeds every day in the wrong soil.
Mm.
I felt off balanced and just unaligned overall. So I'm like, well, what can I do? Like, because this is not it. This 9 to 5 life is
Yeah,
not it at all. Like,
yeah.
uh, it's not. But
Hmm.
that's what I'm working on right now. Just moving forward, being an entrepreneur and figuring out what I can do that's aligned with me physically, mentally, spiritually, and everything. Where I don't
Hmm.
feel like uh, I'm I'm going against my own values.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
how do you know what seeds to plant then, you know?
That's a good question. So, what I do, what I've been really focusing on is aligning myself spiritually. So,
Mm.
meditation, I pray sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to make sure that I'm on the right path. I listen to God. I also believe God is within, which might sound a little outlandish, but um, I I have dreams too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just there's always a gut feeling for me. Like, if something's right or wrong, I have to go with my
Mm-hmm.
gut. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, and when I'm forcing something, I get sick.
Mm.
You know, so it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh, hi guys. Sorry, I'm distracted. Um, I get sick, and it may not be physically sick. Sometimes it is, but I'll get headaches, or um, I'll just feel very anxious, like I'm
Yeah.
rushing something. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why am I rushing? What am I worried about? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, what else? Yeah, praying, staying active. I notice when I
Mm-hmm.
don't exercise, like, or if I don't move at all, my body hurts more than actually working out. You know what I mean? Like, if I
Right.
go,
Yeah.
like,
No, I feel you. Yeah.
no, and
Y'all
it's like,
stiff.
it's not old
Yeah.
age. Like, it's not
Uh-huh.
old age. It's just I haven't moved in days. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like we need to stay active, y'all. Like, stop just sitting on the couch. Stop laying in the bed. Like, it's it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Are people commenting? Because I'm the chat's not doing anything for me.
You can't see it.
The last, what's the, like, is my comment the last one in the chat?
No, people are still commenting. And
Oh, I
still
can't
let you know when something's
see.
off. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna pin this.
I can't see any of the comments. All right.
You can't
Well,
see me? Wow. Well, turn on your
yeah,
laptop. If you go live on your laptop, you can see it. Like, not go live, but just click on our live.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tried, but it's not showing up. But all right, it's okay. Just tell me if anything good happens. But
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good comments. So,
oh, I wish I
oh,
could
hi,
see.
Ashley.
I really want to
Hi,
engage.
guys. Thanks for the support.
Yeah.
There's a
All
lot
right.
of
Well,
people here.
I guess for me, because we're talking about how you know which seeds to plant. So for me, I would say mindfulness has been my biggest help in trying to understand what seeds I should be planting in my life. So for me, it's mindfulness and trusting my intuition. And what meditation has really helped me develop a connection with my body. So, you know how you talked about when you feel things in your gut or you get sick, that awareness that I've developed with my body through like mindfulness and yoga is really what I listen to when I know what seeds to plant.
Yeah.
And not only that, but when it's the right thing for me, there's no resistance. So, I don't like to be that person to be like, oh, it happens so easily. But when I know that I'm planting a seed in the right soil or the right garden, it happens so easy for me. And that's the confirmation that I have to know, okay, this is what I should do. This is what I should pursue. And on top of that, mindfulness, meditation, prayer, talking to my ancestors. I know a lot of people do not agree with that, but I'm like, why? I do, and I find
And
so
that's all
much
that
peace.
matters.
Right. And exactly. It's my life. Una vida, one life. And that's that's really something that brings me so much peace is talking to my ancestors and getting guidance from them. Like you said, you have dreams, getting that guidance from them, questions that I ask, having dreams about them, having conversations with them in my dreams. And that's really what helps me plant, my seeds in the right soil, or know which seeds to plant. So
Right.
yeah. hmm So I guess going from that, then what happens when you plant seeds in the wrong soil, and expect for them to grow?
Yeah, I kind of touched on that, like feeling sick, but
Mm,
so I always knew like I did not want to work in corporate America. Like it didn't matter what job like I was working. At the beginning of the job, I was like, "Oh, this is great! Like I'm sipping the Kool-Aid. Like, yeah, this is your life,
mhm,
right?" Every job, and then it would wear off after like a month or two or three. And I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Like, it's not.
mhm,
It's not that it's hard. None of the jobs were ever difficult. Like it was just why am I doing this? Why am I planting my seeds in someone else's soil? Like why am I'm I'm giving my time and my energy into someone else's
mhm,
dream ultimately,
mhm,
um which didn't sit right with me. I've worked several jobs where it was about sales or recruiting. I could see like numbers and how much I was bringing in for the company. But again, it's like I'm planting these seeds. I'm giving my time and my energy that I will never get back
mm.
for someone else,
Yeah.
which did not. It just didn't align. It still doesn't align. Like
Mhm,
I don't want to say I'll never go back to that life, but I won't. I can't.
mhm, mhm,
It's not gonna work. Sorry guys. But also when those seeds were planted in the quote unquote wrong soil, I did learn a lot. I met a lot of people. I made relationships and connections with
mhm,
people,
mhm.
really good friends.
Yeah.
I learned some, what is it called? What's the word? Not responsibilities.
Skills. You learn new
I
skills.
learned
I don't.
skills.
No, that's.
I
I'm glad
learned
you.
a lot of
Okay.
skills. So it's like, okay, the seeds are planted in the wrong soil, but I learned from that. Had I not planted those seeds in that soil, would I have
Mhm.
learned?
Mhm.
What would I have
Yep.
learned? You know,
Yep.
if I
Mhm.
didn't go to school, if I didn't go to college or do like work any of those jobs, where would I be?
Right.
So it was like a learning experience. Like, okay, I know I don't want to do that. I've tried that.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to do this because this is what I'm aligned
Mhm.
with. And
Yep.
this is what I feel like I'm meant to do.
Mhm. How's the
Um,
chat looking?
chat's looking real good. Okay.
Mhm.
That part, Ron. Mindfulness, self awareness contributes to mindfulness. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what? Like, since I've left corporate America, I've become way more self aware. Like,
Mhm.
I just be
Yeah.
thinking about like stuff that's like so deep.
Mhm.
I'm
Because you have the
like,
time now. You have the
it's the
time. You
time.
know
And
what I
my
mean?
mind is like, not look, well, I do look at a computer a lot, but like, not focus on, again, someone else's like dream or someone else's company
Mhm.
or whatever, like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm focused on myself.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the point where you were talking about, like you said, that you wouldn't have met those people or you wouldn't have had those experiences because oftentimes when we're in those situations where we know it isn't for us, it's so hard to find like the positives or what you're learning or what you can gain from that experience. Because even if it's a not the ideal experience, there's still something to be learned from that, most importantly. And it's something like, you can learn that you will never make those decisions, or I guess mistakes again, or put yourself in that situation where you feel like you aren't fulfilling your own desires. You're working for someone else. So I'm glad you brought that point up.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
honestly, like all those jobs were just to make money. Like I was working
Mhm.
to make money to pay bills. Like it wasn't,
Mhm.
yeah, at the beginning it was like, yeah, this is a great job. Like I want to do this. I want to like help whatever the focus of the community or the company was, but not
Right.
really. I was really there just for a paycheck. Like
Mhm. Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
like
For
that.
benefits, like for
Uh-huh.
healthcare. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super deep. Yes, they're saying you have clarity, space for
Mhm.
yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Like more space, more time, more energy. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments.
It's cool. I've tried to log in from my computer, but it's not they don't let me watch the live on there, so no comments for me.
Okay.
But it's
All
okay.
right. So I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What do you do when you realize the environment or the soil is harmful to what you've planted?
Hmm. I would say for me, for that experience, I have an experience for that. So I talked about like my career being the seed stage I'm in, and I've found that my career, like what I do in life, is a big aspect of my life. That's where I find a lot of meaning in life. So when I finished grad school, I went back to school for student affairs and higher education, and I remember being the last person in my cohort, one of the last people in my cohort to find a full-time job. And for that reason, when I got a job offer, I took the first one that I got because I'm like, I need a job. I'm out of grad school. I don't want to move back home with my mom. Like, I need a job so I can move. So I took the first opportunity that was presented to me, and it was low paying. And I was the only Black woman. I find myself all the time being the only Black woman in a lot of spaces, especially professional. But I was the only Black woman in that department. And when I first got there, it was fine. But as time went on, I realized that in meetings or just in general, my voice and my opinion weren't valued. And after about like 8 months, I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore because I was, used to getting sick. I was crying almost every day, calling my mom, telling her I want to come home. I wasn't happy, and I made a decision. That's when I realized, okay, Misha, you're not growing here. Like I wasn't growing at all. 8 months into a role, I haven't learned anything new. I didn't have any new confidence. Like nothing was changing. It just felt like a drag to go to work every day.
Yeah.
And after I was there for 8 months, and I sent my boss an email and I said spring break was right around the corner. And I was like, I won't be returning after spring break. And the day we sent the students home, because I worked in residence life, the day we closed the dorms, I packed my Chevy Cruze up and I drove from Florida to Virginia because I stayed with Bianca. Shout out to Bianca. I stayed with her for a couple of days, and then I drove from Virginia
I
back to
remember that.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, 2018. I moved back into my mom's house. And what I will say though, because we're talking about staying inspired during, being stagnant, and I will say that when I left that job and moved home, I felt like I was very stagnant, but I knew that I couldn't give up. I was 27 years old, living back home with my mom, no job, but I knew that, I have to plant a new seed somewhere. I didn't know where, but I knew I had to because I could not stay in one place. So that
Yeah.
was how I identified, planting seed in the wrong soil. And sometimes you have to uproot, you may plant a seed and you may not see any growth. And it's sometimes you have to just say, you know what? I have to get rid of this plant, or, I have to uproot it because there's not going to be any growth here. And that is what happened in that role. And that's when I, made the decision to no longer plant seeds in bad soil and move forward and do what I needed to do at that time. Yeah,
Right.
but like, what about you?
What was the question? How do we stay
Um,
how do we stay inspired despite feeling stagnant?
oh
How do I
yeah.
how do I stay inspired? Let's see. For me, I think it goes back to my like spirituality, because like I was saying, God is within, right? So I
Mhm.
know, like, with my gut feeling, with God within me, that is my inspiration. Like, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to stay aligned. I'm going to do what feels right with me because I have to. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Or
Mhm.
I won't be able to live, Like, I
Mhm.
would just be existing, like
Yeah.
literally existing, just floating in the breeze. Like,
Mhm.
no, that's not what I want to do. Like, I want to be here to live a good life, like you were saying in your story, to be remembered as someone
Mhm.
who lived a good life, who gave back to the
Mhm.
community, who did what she truly believed in,
Your
and
legacy.
not exactly, and not just did things for a paycheck or for
Mhm.
other people.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
know, um,
Mhm.
it's all about trusting the process for me at the end of the day, not
Mhm.
rushing anything. Because we talk about manifestation all the time, like manifesting, 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 and then we think like,
Mhm.
okay, what are the results? Like,
Right.
I've been manifesting for years. Like,
Right. Like, where's the
what?
millions?
Like, I planted
Yeah.
these seeds years ago. Like, what?
Mhm.
Where is it?
Those
But again,
facts.
trusting the process, staying in the present moment, because at the end of the day, you only have right now.
Mhm.
There's no past, there's no future. Every day, like tomorrow when you wake up, you're gonna have tomorrow. You know what I mean? You can't go
Mhm.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
The future,
Yeah.
where is the future? It's not even like you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah,
the
no, I
future.
know
What
what
is
you
that?
mean.
Like,
Right. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist yet.
it's literally only the present moment. Like, what are you doing
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Right now. Right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
So
was,
just go ahead.
oh no, I didn't want to cut you off.
I was just saying, being secure within myself, that
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the right path, trusting the process, staying mindful with the present
Mm-hmm.
moment, um,
Mm-hmm.
doing my breathing exercises, because I hold my breath a lot, like, and that's why I get heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
breathe, like just
Yeah.
taking breaths, like,
Mm-hmm. Breathe. Yes.
and it might sound simple, but like I hold and I notice it, like I'm more self-aware. Like, why am I
Yeah.
like, just
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
exhale,
Tensing
like
up,
it's all
shoulders
right, like
tight. Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
okay, like it
Mm-hmm.
has to be.
Yep. And it will
it,
be.
it
Mm-hmm.
will, it always will.
It will
Like,
be.
I
Yeah.
have no doubts about it. um
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what the comments looking like. The only guarantee is the present. Yeah, that part.
That
Right
part,
now,
yep.
I like this engagement. Y'all are on it. Okay.
I'll be
um
engaged.
yeah, they're
So,
talking.
I don't know. I guess for me, like, staying inspired despite feeling stagnant, I would say for me, it's about nurturing myself. Like we talked about the present moment, and it's really about nurturing myself in the present moment because like you said, there's the future. You only have the present right now. So, what can I do right now to make sure that I'm taking care of myself? I'm working on myself so that I know, like, when my seed, like, if I'm planting a seed, I need to be in the right place for that seed to grow, for it to manifest, right? So, if I'm not nurturing myself in the present moment and my plant is blossoming and I'm not ready for it, then I'm it was useless, because I'm still operating off my state of mind before, or I'm still operating from a place of lack. I'm still operating from a place of not having confidence. So I think it's so important while I'm feeling stagnant, because I share, with my career, I am feeling a little stagnant, but I'm nurturing myself in the present moment. I'm preparing myself for what it is to come because, I know it's coming. So that inspiration or that flicker of hope is what keeps me inspired because I know it's coming. So I stay inspired so I can be ready for when it does get here.
I think it's already here.
It is here. You're
It's here.
right. It is. It is. It
You
just
just
has to
have to accept that it's
materialize.
here. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
literally right there.
Mhm. It is. It is. Are people saying how they stay inspired in the chat?
Somebody said that's one of my big problems, holding my breath. Yeah.
Mhm.
We just hold our,
Mhm.
like, why are we need to just breathe.
Yeah. Holding
It's like,
breaths.
it's crazy.
Mhm.
The only guarantee is a presence. Quay said her shoulders be at her ears clutched.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm a shoulder person too, which is I did yoga with Adrienne has some good like free yoga on YouTube if you ever just need a quick little stretch. I did a 10-minute like neck and shoulders this morning because I'm a shoulder holder too, shoulder holder. Yeah, I do it
Can
too.
you put her name in the comments?
Yoga with Adrienne.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love yoga with Adrienne. Are my comments even showing up though?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, so I can comment but I can't see them. That's crazy.
I didn't know. Sorry.
It's all right. I don't know what happened.
Every Black woman inspires me, from television to entrepreneurs. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
absolutely. Because it's like you see that, like, you see someone that looks like you. I kind of hate that term, but like looks like you,
Yeah. Yeah.
and know that it's possible.
Mhm.
Mia said, "Look at my two little seeds being mindful, knowing, learning what environment they blossom in. I'm proud of y'all."
Mhm.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks, bud.
We're gonna have you speak next time, okay? We're gonna have some guests next time.
Yeah, next time we can have some.
We don't have, I think that was the last question. Do y'all have any
Yeah, that
questions?
was the last question.
Does anybody wanna like, I guess, elaborate on anything or answer the questions? We're open to letting people come up on live. That's all right. Maybe next time. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, bro. We're so happy you all joined us and engaged. This
Absolutely.
is what me and Deronda talk about off camera, so we just wanted to do it on camera.
Yeah. The Public Plant Diaries.
Mhm. So I guess since we're done with questions, to wrap us up, I
Oh
did
wait,
want
we have
to.
one more question.
Mhm.
You said, how do wait,
What did she
Quay said,
say?
Quay said, my wig is lifting, so I can't go live until it's fixed.
I can't.
Kiki
I
said,
can't.
how do you maintain self-control?
Oh, for me, I'm still struggling with self-control, to be honest. This has nothing to do with plants, but um, but like for me, so I'm lacking self-control when it comes to eating. I'll be very honest. Like my eating habits, and this is from childhood to adulthood, just junk food. And I was in my house growing up, like a bag of chips was the snack. Like, and I mean, a big bag of chips was the
Yeah.
snack. Like, you didn't pour some chips out and eat them off a napkin, ate the whole bag of chips. So as an adult trying to change my eating habits because I know the certain foods I eat, they don't make me feel good in my body, right? And I talked about having that connection with my body. And I know when I eat certain things that my body reacts a certain way. But
Yeah.
it's like, well, Misha, if you know this, why are you still doing it? And it's that self-control that is just it's a struggle. So for me, that's honestly still something I'm working on. Mindfulness and meditation has helped, and honestly just not buying things that I know will take me off the path of a better habits for my body.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, what do I lack control with? I'm not really a snacker. Um, I'm trying to think.
I don't know, you're a Libra, so you're pretty balanced.
Yeah, I would say
Hmm.
so.
Yeah, I'm a
Um,
Capricorn, so I have all those things.
yeah. I mean, I'm not supposed to be eating dairy, but I had Parmesan today. Parmesan cheese.
I can't. I really can't.
um, we're always. I feel like, well, yeah, being a Libra, you're always trying to like balance things out. It's like,
Hmm.
mm,
Yeah. But
but
that is
yeah,
a good question, though. I think self-control is something that a lot of us struggle with. Like it's human, to really lack self-control in certain aspects, especially if it's something that is you're so used to, you know.
yeah, it's like breaking the
Mhm.
habit.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. But I think I'm at a stage too where I try not to control anymore. I'm just be like more intuitive about things. So not saying like I can't do this anymore, but how can I limit how much I do it or limit how much I take in or still have it but not cut it completely out because I feel like that just makes room for like a binge or
Yeah,
relapse or any of those things.
yeah. It's like
Mhm.
after I know, like, let's say if I go on a diet or some kind of cleanse, right after I go back to eating what I was
Right.
eating before. So it's like, what was the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, no, that's
So
real.
I guess
Are
that's a
they
little bit of like lack of self control. But then, like I said, I'm not supposed to be eating dairy. So like the moderation of I had Parmesan, a little bit of Parmesan cheese today on my spaghetti.
right,
Like
right, right? It's not limiting yourself because
that's
at the end of the day, it's still one life. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to be like, I wanted cheese today, but I didn't have cheese? You know what I mean? Like, it's just do what you want.
yeah. People aren't
But
gonna remember you for like eating too much cheese or like snacking too much. Like what?
all right, we're off topic.
um.
Are there
So
more
that
questions?
balance is so important. Buy
Hmm.
buy smaller bags of chips, Misha.
I don't even buy chips anymore. I'll get like tortillas, maybe a Taki here and there, but I'm really mindful of my
Takis.
snacks. I love a Taki. Hmm.
Yeah, Tasia, give yourself some grace.
Yep, that's exactly what Grace.
Like
Hmm.
seriously.
Hmm.
Even though you're
Yep.
learning your body and fasting from unhealthy eating, yeah,
Hmm.
moderation, having grace is important.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, grace is the biggest thing, and I think we don't give ourselves enough grace as just humans in general. We're our biggest critics. So grace is definitely important.
Absolutely. Super
Mhm.
critical. Super
Mhm.
critical, super analytical, like judging ourselves before anyone else like judges us.
Mhm. 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 And that can just relate back to the seed stage, right? You know, does the plant look at itself and be like, "Oh, I hate myself"? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't speak plant, but plants are so beautiful. And, to see the beauty in plants every day, they have to know that they're loved and cared for. So we should know as humans that we're loved and cared for because there's people out there who see the beauty in us every day. So we just need
I
to see
like
the
that.
beauty in ourselves.
I like that.
Hmm.
If only we could be plants.
I know. I mean, we are. We just look different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Any more questions, guys? Comments? This was beautiful.
Was Abbott Elementary comes on at 9 though, so I'm gonna have to.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just playing,
Live your
but it is a
life.
good show. I'm playing, but it is a really
All
good
right.
show
What
though.
is that
Y'all should
about?
watch it if you don't. It's about teachers.
Okay.
School in Philadelphia.
Yeah. So the next, we don't have the next date yet, but stay tuned. I'll post it. Piece of Niche will also post it.
hmm
Um, and stay tuned for episode 2. Thank you guys all for
Wait,
coming.
wait, we're not done. We gotta do the
Oh,
affirmation.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Sorry.
to wrap this up, just wanted to share, some affirmations for you to take with you that can relate to the seed stage. So, I'm going to invite you, if you would like, to just take a couple of deep breaths with me. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, and then I'm going to share 3 affirmations. So, if you want to if you're sitting down in a chair, put your feet, flat on the ground, back straight up. If you're sitting in a chair, just have a good posture, that one that shows like you're awake. And, you can lay down if you want, but we're just going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together. So, starting now. So,
2.
last one. I am grounded in the present moment. I honor the stages of my life. I am planting seeds of greatness. And then we'll repeat those again, and you can say them with me, or you can say them quietly to yourself. But I am grounded in the present moment. I honor the stages of my life. I am planting seeds of greatness. So take those affirmations with you. You can recite them anytime to yourself, in your head while you're walking down the street at work, just to breathe and bring you back to the present. So thank you.
That was good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us. See y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.